Hey y'all, it's Tay from B&G TV. I'm gonna hit you with our second video. We're gonna split these videos up in two parts. I'm gonna tell my coming out story first, and my girlfriend's gonna come and tell hers in the next video. But first, I wanna show y'all what I'm wearing today. It's like the outfit of the week or a month or whatever. But I'm just feeling what I'm wearing today. It's the first day back to classes, spring semester. And so, here's what I got on. I got my bow tie here. Made that myself with the argyle and the collar shirt underneath. And like these blue-green pants. And just doing it. I'm feeling my outfit today. I'm feeling myself today. Alright, so my coming out story isn't anything special. Like everyone else, I noticed that I was like paying more attention to the females than the males. Like I was looking at them like them are some fine ass legs. I love legs, thighs, and ass. That whole thing happened in middle school. I realized that around the 7th grade, and then like I kept it on the DL. I didn't tell anybody. And I went through this period of like searching on the internet for like LGBT chat sites and stuff like that. Looking at movies, searching for people on YouTube. Just because I wasn't ready myself to like come to terms with my sexuality. And then in high school, like the beginning of high school, I decided to tell the people closest to me, and so that was my best friend, my cousin DJ. I called him up and I told him that I had something important to tell me, and then he was like, I have something important to tell you as well. And the funny thing is that we both had to tell each other that we were gay, and so that was pretty cool. That's how like in sync we are as friends, and so that was pretty cool. And then when I got to school, me and my closest friends, we all had like these journals or like diary notebook thingies that we wrote notes in and we passed around. And so I wrote a very long note explaining how I felt. I came out as bisexual because I felt like that would be easier for them to accept than me completely liking girls, because all my friends are females, and so you come out to all your female friends saying that, hey, I'm a lesbian, I like girls, they're gonna start, I don't know, I felt like they would, feel like that I'm attracted to them, which I was not attracted to any of my friends that way. But I did like date one of them for like a millisecond. She was like curious, and I was like, whatever. And that it lasted for like 2 days. But anyway, I wrote them a letter, and I was like, yeah, I like girls, but I also like guys. Throwing that in there, and they were like cool with it. And then they all asked me was I attracted to them. I'm like, no, not at all. So that's how that went. And so like I didn't tell anybody directly unless they asked. I still do that to this day. If you can't tell by the way I dress or the way I act or whatever, and you're curious, I'm not gonna up and say, hey, I'm gay. You know what? I'm not that kind of person. But if you ask, I will tell you what you wanted to know. Yeah, so I started hanging out with gay-affiliated people in high school. I started going to the LGBT meetings that we had in school, and so that pretty much spread the news about that. People would come in just to meddle, which was funny. They would come into the meetings every once in a while and like meddle with who's in there and who's not in there. It was kind of weird, but it was fun doing that. Then I wrote a letter to my parents. I put it on the kitchen table, like after everybody went to bed, so they found it just before they went to work. And I did not sleep at all that night. I was listening. My dad is the first one who wakes up because he has to go to work like at 4 in the morning. And I heard them down there, and my dad was like, my mom wakes up in the morning to talk to my dad. And I heard them downstairs, and they were like, my dad was like, did you read this? And my mom was like, yeah. And then that's all I heard about that. And then like a couple days later, my mom comes to me and she's like, she asked me, do I love her? And I'm like, yeah. And so I'm pretty sure it was about the letter. And like, I don't know if she think I did that out of spite. I mean, of course I wouldn't like be gay to spite my parents. Like, that's a horrible thing to do. So now in present, like, I'd say they're pretty comfortable with it. I think my dad's more comfortable with it than my mom because he's the one that asked me the most about my relationship with Jovie. And my mom, she likes talking to Jovie. She has this thing where she doesn't, like, whenever she's talking to Jovie, she doesn't look her in the eye. She always looks at me, and I'm like, I wonder what that's about. And Jovie's noticed that too. This story may be all over the place. Coming out story wasn't, like so dramatic as others can be. It just happened. So we will come back to you guys next Wednesday. Follow us on Tumblr. Subscribe or don't, whatever you feel like doing. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys liked my fit. Let me know if you want me to do any more outfits of the whatever. Just let me know because I love like dressing, I love looking put together. I think I'm very dapper. But anyway, see you.